Okay, we are live. How you guys doing? Welcome to the stream. Today I'm going to be building a vehicle for containers. Which is going to be fun, see how this turns out. Hopefully I can get something good and functional. Alright, so I say we get started right away. Don't want to waste any time. So I'm only going to be going for about an hour and a bit. And if I don't finish, then I'm going to be carrying on another time. Gonna test audio. Yeah, everything should be good. So the rules are I have to build it in the train place because that's, you know, the easiest way to spawn it in career world or something. So I'm gonna start out. I know I have a kind of plan what I'm gonna do. Here, I should probably make the velocity, but it's gonna kind of be, think about a digger, I guess. It's gonna kind of look like that, and yeah, I'm gonna be using modular engines and everything, so should be pretty good. And I'm gonna get started on the base. I've never really built anything like this before, so I want to see how wide these tank wheels are going to be. The medium is going to be, you know, too big, but I don't think it will be. I can just have it super long. But I don't want to kind of make it, you know, really long and then not have the width, so it just looks like it's stretched. But that's alright. Yeah, and then you can have the platform up here. Very simplistic right now. I'm going to be adding more. Actually, I want to get this up one. Like that. And then get the pivot. Boom. So there we go, that's the base right now. Pretty easy. I might, yeah, I'll come under here and just kind of round this off a bit. Let's get this bit and give it some suspension or ground clearance there. I think that looks pretty good. Is this going to be that kind of base color? And yeah, it's time to get some power to this. Now for the tracks, I'm going to be using motors, and then up in the big kind of cabin place, I don't know what you would call it, I'm going to have a generator up there. That's going to be pretty good. And so by having motors, I can more easily get it to kind of turn on the spot. which is going to be really useful. I could use medium motors here. So if I were to do that, that would make it super powerful. But I don't think I want to do that because I've got these tank drive wheels, so I'll just have like kind of four motors, smaller ones, and that'll be fine for drive. Okay. And while I'm down here, I might as well get some details. Don't know what I want to throw on. Get some lights at the front. Like that. Perhaps some rope. It's right there. And we'll get some kind of tow point anchors here, in case you do want to tow anything with this. Then that's there. And yeah, time for the top section. How many people we got? We got 4 people. And no comments, so I'll just keep going. How you guys doing? So I'll do a base default orange color here, though I might give it some more, like darken it a little bit. I don't want it to be like a mushy yellow. Just not as vibrant. That'll do. Perfect, and we'll get... It needs to be pretty substantial. What I'll actually do is thicken this a bit. Save that colour before I delete the block. We'll get a little neck, I guess, there. Should probably go bigger. Like that. No. We got Chris Boy. He says, "Hey, what's up, man? How you doing? I ain't wasting no time with this build today, so I'm getting straight onto it. I kind of want to get this finished in one go, but I don't think that's gonna happen." So where do I want this to come out? About there. I don't know, dude, like, I think that's pretty alright. And then yeah, it can just literally come straight up. About that. We need to go down. I'm trying to build this in the train limitations here. How about that for a rear? It's going to be completely flat on the top. I'm going to put the engine in first. And then it can come this way, but it's going to dip down. And then the cab and the actual lift arm, I think I'm going to put them off center. So I'll bring it out as normal. It's about there. And then I just want to see if this looks too wide again. Kind of does. I might try it actually. Whoops. Two blocks thinner. Like that. Yeah, that kind of gives me more room for platforms and stuff around it. But I can always change it. Alright. Let's do the cab first, probably be easier. Let's go that for width. Bring that up. I am building a container, like moving thing. I don't know what you would call it, but basically to move the logistics containers. So I don't really have anything that can actually do that, like to hand. So yeah. And I'm gonna try and do it in one hour or so. Should be interesting. I'm gonna just cover this thing in windows. Oh, it's pretty futuristic. I might make this, I guess, a bit more like that. We got Spartan Warrior 64. I said that wrong, but greetings. Hello, how you doing? And we've got Ghost Rider. How you guys doing? I'll make this a bit more smooth. I'm liking that. I'm not going to go crazy with like custom windows or nothing, because yeah, it's a bit annoying for me. But we'll get some paint blocks to make this. A bit more flush there. That's pretty nice. It's 10 at the end, you got it right. Okay, nice. I didn't mean to, but that's a win. You may also pronounce it Spartan Warrior. It's a cool name either way. And that's upside down, isn't it? Yes. Perfect. Start looking with the tracks. Pretty cool. I might move it forward a bit. But yes, and with the crane on there, it's gonna look, oh, it's gonna look good. And yeah, let's take that whole section a few blocks forward. Or just one block, okay. Perfect. I'm going to leave the crane till last and get the generator in here. Now I'm going to do modular engine because, you know, power and stuff. And I'll do a 3x1 because it's kind of a compromise between 3x3s, which, you know, you could get that in there. But actually, that could totally work, but I want batteries as well, so I'm gonna stick in just a really long engine here. Let's go with about 5, and then we'll just cover it in cylinders like this. Oh yes. What we'll do is get a manifold. Actually, that's going to stick up. Okay, I'll stick them on the side then. What we want is a manifold. Put it at both sides. And then you want a manifold at the bottom. That's just going to link all the cylinders together at all parts. I don't really have a lot of like free space room, but I'll get fuel tanks. I feel like this thing's going to chug fuel, so yes, a lot of fuel tanks. Then batteries can go down in there. But I need to get rid of that. Boom. Actually, let's have them go up. Okay, and so I'll get a clutch on there. And a gearbox. They changed gearboxes now. They don't have like braking, I think. They don't brake. So that's good for us. Because I can just put a small one in there and we can juice up this generator a lot more. Which is going to be great. And then I'll get another clutch for a starter motor. There. This is not going to have enough space. Unless I do a... actually, yeah. Yeah, I'll do a drive belt. That'll be better. 3x3 drive belt there, and I can just have starters on either side. Perfect. So now I'm gonna get good old fuel manifold. Get the air manifold around there. And then exhaust. Exhaust normally comes out the back side on diggers. Don't really know. I'll just chuck it. I'll just have it coming straight out. I'll tuck it under there. And then we can kind of have it go wherever later. Last thing is coolant for this. And there's not really a lot of room. But I'll chuck... I suppose if the exhaust is that side, then I can just have one coolant system. It's all linked together anyway. I can have one coolant circuit on this side. Get a tank of fresh water. But if this was in Korea, that would just be empty and just use the default supply of water in the engine. And we'll get an electric radiator. And that should cool, hopefully cool this. This is a big engine. Kind of packed in there, but should work. And then put a battery there. Battery there. And another battery there. Perfect. And so got to enclose this all in now. I'll just do it like this. Boom. And then air can literally come straight up. I'll have a little tower here. And I'll grab a filter. Then exhaust. I'm going to put a... Ooh, I can have it coming out the side. I'm going to put a catalytic converter on here because I don't want to be chucking out fumes. Okay, this is the part of the video when I make him talk about odd things. How many hours of Stormworks does it take you before you break your monitor out of frustration? More than 974, but very close to that number. But thank you for that. Endoscore. Exhaust. I'm gonna chuck an exhaust there. Hopefully that won't make too much like smoke. But yes. And then cover all of this up as much as possible. And then in comes the ports and stuff. So if you want to make a good Stormworks creation, just add ports everywhere. Just cover it in ports. Like that. We'll have need some ports around the front, of course. Looking good. And then this needs to be covered up somehow. So we'll get a nice heat exchanger right there. Actually make these this color. Perfect. Just a random thing to cover that up. And now I can see it looks. It's looking pretty alright. I might lower it down off that neck a little bit, but yes. Okay. Next step is getting the crane in place. So I'm going to kind of round this off a little bit there. And what I'll do is get a random pivot and experiment with different places. As good as any. And yes, so I'll have this bit straight like that. And you know what, I could probably stick another one on there for good measure. Perfect. And this can go like that. Yes. No. It needs to go like... Whoops, just took a screenshot. Gonna love that picture later. Like that. And then put that in the middle and make sure to merge them. So we get some more power. I've tried building something that can lift containers a few times, but they keep tipping over and not being able to lift. Yes, that's the one thing I'm concerned about with this, is whether it's going to be powerful enough to actually lift anything. So we'll see about that. I'm going to try my best to get this first try, but I doubt it. Now I'm going to have pistons as well. So I guess there's not really much height, so I'm going to build this boom outwards. Just, build a boom. That's a bit too long there. I don't know if they have this in real life, but I want to see if I can make my boom go inwards an angle, because I want as central pickup as possible. And then make it a bit thicker. It's going to be a chunky thing. What? Oh, my bad. Like that. There we go. But I actually want it going like that. I need to add a stupid amount of weight for it not to tip over, but at that point it can't move. Yes. I'm probably going to have to make these just all weight blocks at the end. When I'm testing, but we'll see. And now we add the pistons. So I'm gonna copy these over, paste them right there so they connect immediately. And we'll get some pneumatic pistons. So this is going to be hard to get this into the confines of the train build area, but I'm going to try. And so whereabouts are these going to join? About there, I guess. That's as far as it goes before it can start turning. I'm gonna test that real quick. So I'll just temporarily chuck a battery on there, and we have batteries in here. So let's power all of this up. Like that, and hope for the best. Oh, they're disconnected to each other. But can I lift? No, okay. What I'll have to do is make these, one of them, an actual connector. And then give it an on signal. There. That's not on, so it's not powered. Do a fluidic connector instead. Yes, that's a good idea. But let's see. That's not on either. What? No, I use fluid connectors. That's a good idea. I think I need to make these actually one. There we go. That's what I was missing. lift. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna connect there. But if I were to give this a number of like 0.3 to the pivots, I need to go minus actually. So it goes up, then you can kind of, yeah, that's not going to work. What I'm going to do instead is put them all the way back there. Boom. And then they have a lot more reach. Come on. It's so close. Boom. That's what I like to see. I have no idea how I'm going to do that as it spawns in normally. You can kind of see how it's coming together. Yeah. You know what? I might do connectors here because they have more draw connectors. Because they'll actually like magnetize it in a bit further, I think. The only thing is that they use power. And they're not on. Are these? One of these has to be electric. How's your day? I'm doing fine. Actually, no, I'm doing great. I'm doing awesome. How are you doing? Oh, what? They have electric, they're just not connected. Oh, yeah. Let's do it like that. And then, yes, that was a lot easier. That's probably going to change a lot as I do this. But it's good enough for now. I'm going to start getting it driving. So, I need a nice seat. There. I forgot to finish this cabin apparently. That seat's too close. Boom. And then we'll close this up. And we'll get more windows. So you can look basically straight up in this thing. Ooh. That's what I'm gonna do. Excellent. And then this can get filled out. That's what I'm liking. Okay, so I'll put a pivot here for the door. And then kind of build a door. Out of this. It's going to be a very small door. But there it is. And what I'll do, I like having nice, like small, accessible. Actually, that wouldn't really work. Never mind, forget what I was gonna say. I'll just use a two-sided toggle button. Except maybe not. I'll do the old outside door trick then. Like that. It's gonna look weird, but let's try and get that like that. There we go. It looks amazing, thank you. I cannot make anything good. I've been trying with a search and rescue boat, but I can't seem to get the right shape for size and looks at the same time. Yes, it's literally just trial and error, and the more you do it, the better you get. You can kind of visualize in your head, like, you know, what block is gonna make what shape, and you can kind of get it all together. But yeah, literally just practice and stuff. You know, look on the workshop and, you know, see what everyone has been making and how they do it. That's what I did, at least. And yeah, hopefully that helps. And now we get the first bit of real logic, I guess real, in the form of this, which is a simple microcontroller that I made, and it's really simple because it is a controller that is literally a switch box in one, and it saves a lot of time making a switch box and space and resources for your computer when you load these in, to have a little microcontroller like that. But oh, my door's fallen to pieces. That's why. It's not connected. Boom. And close it. There's a big hole there, but there's not really much I can do right to now. But now, got good visibility of the arm and everything. Should be good. And now, I want to get some, what I could do here, actually no. I want to get some controls for this. And yeah, there's some good space in here. But basically, I'm going to get a tank style steering controller that I made, and literally just put that straight onto the drive motors, and I'll show you how this works. So this controller, basically it takes a throttle value, which is going to be WS on my keyboard, from the seat, and it's going to add whatever that is to a steering value, and one of the left or right motors in this case is going to be reversed, so that's timesing by -1 or minus whatever it is, and then being added, and the other one is just going straight there without, you know, being reversed. And so what you get is, if I press W, both of these increase, but if I get, say I press A or something, one of them will be actually adding a negative value, which subtracts it, obviously, so you'd get a lower value on one of the sides and a higher on the other, so it'll turn. And yeah, tank style steering there, all straight from a seat. The WS AD, and on the right side got the throttle left side on both of the motors there, and I'll power these up so I can show you. Battery. Ignore that. But yeah, so you got WS there. It's going to go forward, barely getting out there, geez. And then I can steer like this. I can steer on the spot actually, because they both reverse, which is super cool. And then yeah, this is basically how it's going to work. You know, you're going to drive up to your crate, and these are only 4 small motors, so they shouldn't be using too much power. Nothing that our massive engine can't regenerate. But yeah, I'm gonna come up here and, you know, grab the crate, and you get the picture. The next thing I want to do is actually get this generator set up. So I'm going to grab another microcontroller that I made, which is this one. I'm going to find a place for that. I didn't leave myself any room. What I'll do is the old on the bottom trick. Full logic, there we go. And this works. It's a little bit more complicated, but basically I think Mr. in Jersey, he did a tutorial on this, and I think I basically copied all of it or some of it, at least with the latch. But yeah, basically this is the PID that controls the throttle here, and that's being clamped. For the modular engine, I like to use a ratio of fuel is half of air, but that can vary. I like changing it a little bit. But it takes a target RPS and it compares it to the current RPS, and that will give you your throttle regulation, where it needs to go up or down. And then we basically set a latch and the threshold for minimum RPS active, and it will toggle between that whether the generator, if battery goes down below 0.7, it will start, and if it gets to 1 or full, then it will stop and reset this. So yeah, I'm just going to wire that straight up. We got the clutch there, Where's the clutch actually? Oh, just one. That's alright then. Get fuel is to our fuel manifold there. Air. It's the air manifold. Engine RPS, I'm just going to stick it to one of them. And battery charge, we'll measure it off this one, because they're all linked together. And then the starter, right there. I'm actually going to take my time to clear this mess up a little bit. Just get everything oddly linked together in no real order. Like that, I'll leave that bit. But if I actually disconnect the battery connection, it should power up. It's trying to. I think it's suffering a little bit. I'm actually going to open this up open this bit up so I can see the cylinder. You might. Oh, coolant. I didn't power the fan. Oh, I'm hoping that's the problem. It's going to need to be powered anyway, but there we go. Gear switch I'll leave for now. It's got air, got fuel. It's got exhaust. It's really wanting to start. Got one on there. I think it got 0 exhaust. Go do some troubleshooting here. So all of these manifolds, unless I haven't manifolded it to either side, which I'll do now, I guess. There. I was hoping it would start first try, but it never does. Anyone looking forward to the coal update? Yes, I don't really have a big fandom for Steam and stuff, like Steam vehicles. But yes, coal is going to be pretty exciting to use. It still isn't working. Got one there. 0.5, so the ratio should be set. But yeah, coal might be pretty interesting if you make like a steamship or a train, because I do like steam trains. But yeah, it'd be pretty cool to see what like kind of steampunk creations people come up with. I'm actually going to delete the generator. So if the generator's sucking all the power. Endo sent me here. I like that Endo guy. Yes, I like Endo as well. He's a cool guy. And we also got something pretty special coming up as well with Endo. I really don't know what's wrong with this. Might just take a while to start. I think I have to tear this whole thing apart, don't I? Got air coming in. Oh! Wait. No, that is a corner. God damn it. What about this? Aha! That's supposed to be a straight. Yes! There we go. One tiny little bloody corner piece, or straight piece there. God damn it. Oh, whoops. Get a generator on there. See how this thing runs. Oh yes. That sounds mean. Getting 20. I think we can get this up to double, and then I'll come in my controller here and we'll go 60. Oh yes. Look at that 123 coming out there. Sitting at 11. I wonder if it'll be more efficient if I actually turn this down a bit. We'll go 3-2. Oh yes, much better. Now getting about 20. Perfect. What if... because you got 1-to-1. If I take the limit off the rotations... Oh, look at that. And about 220 on the charge there. That's basically gonna carry this fine. So I'm gonna close this all up. Gonna get our charge actually set there. So when that goes down to 0.7, it'll start generating. It'll turn the engine on, and when it gets to a full, it'll turn off again, which is perfect. So let's come down. How do I donate? Can I donate, please? I really appreciate that, but I currently don't have any monetization for this channel, and I don't know if I will in the future. Maybe if it gets substantial, then I may think about adding some money. But I really appreciate that you want to donate. That means a lot. And I forgot to thank Endoskull. He's sharing. I think I mentioned it. But yes, he's sharing my video. I really appreciate that. Hope you guys are enjoying. But yes. Let's cover this up a little bit more. How about that? Perfect. Now I'm going to get the seat back in because I broke it. whoops. There. And I'll make this seat hot red. Oh yes. And you know what? We've got space for a nice angled kind of racing control scheme here. I'm gonna have to delete the seat again. Let's get the red back. Because if I do a number back, there's no room. There maybe? Yes. No. What's there? I'll give it like a 0.35 and connect that. And then if I jump in the seat, yes, it's kind of floating a little bit. But yeah, you can see if I make those like instrument panels and stuff, then I can have some pretty cool outputs. Let's do that. Yes, that is, I like that. That is perfect. And then here, I'll kind of conceal this. There. So I'll probably go for about another 20 or 10 minutes. Don't really have a lot of time tonight left. I've probably been going for about an hour. So 11 people watching. That's more than my test stream. I really appreciate you guys coming down here and watching me. Then yeah. Now the only problem is instrument panels are technically 2 blocks big. So I'm probably not gonna get it in. God damn it. This is like, come on, Stormworks. Why does the seat have to like take up all these? I get these blocks where you actually sit, so your character doesn't have a block for his face. But like, come on, man! I want to put instrument panels here, but I can't. Or at least make them like to be able to be covered up, like instrument panels be an actual 1 block. Because if you cover them up, then that's like kind of your own fault. And yeah, but that's my rant over. I'm gonna try and work this out. Oh, what I could do is shift them back. Okay, hold on. We might have something here. Yes. Okay, I'll do that. That's good now. I'll increase the number, wherever it is, here, to about 4-3. And then we'll have instrument panels here. Yes, this is awesome. Okay, and basically, because we have the just button control like driving, this is probably going to be more than enough, just this one panel. So that's pretty cool. What I'll do is smooth this off. There. Cool. Now I think I'm going to carry on with the crane. I've been putting this off, believe it or not. I don't want to do this. It's going to be very painful. But it's probably the most important thing of this. So I better get it right. Come on. I don't know the rotation keys. So that's down the middle now. And what I'll have is I guess a winch. Because we have this coming up. It can articulate up, but then there's going to be no way for the actual container to stay where it is. So I think a winch having just a rope could be in all directions. That would be pretty good. And then you can raise and lower it. Whether it will be strong enough, I don't know. I'm hoping. I don't think I'll make a boom, like extendable boom. But maybe, I don't know. I really just need this to lift up and then lift down. Because the rest I can kind of work out with other things. But yes. Okay. You know what, I'm going to move these back once more. So I want them to match up. That should be perfect, hopefully. We should have a good connection there. Getting on the signal just for testing. Okay, half worked. But that's looking better now. I'll get some fluid connectors on there actually. Cool. And I'll take this electric off. Connect half. What? There we go. That is looking nice. And hopefully that will be strong enough to lift a crate. I really don't know, and I really hope so. Let's get steering again. And I want to see how it drives again and feels. Oh. Getting it out of here is hard. But with the tank steering, it's okay. Let's go over to a crate real quick. Whoa. Whoa. Okay, I'm doing donuts in a digger. Oh, what's going on here? So my pistons have unpistoned themselves. And I'm not even touching the controls right now. It's just doing it by itself. Okay. What is going on here? I have a feeling that these connected. I'm gonna make half electric. And what if I actually just made them one unit connected by one connector? Would that make it drop? Yeah, I'll make it droop. Okay, never mind. What I'll do is get electric, because only the same type of connector can connect to itself. So just have to power all of these up, which means I need temporary battery there. And hopefully if I drive this around now, it won't freak out. It looks alright. Yes, okay. Perfect. No, I got an error. I'm back watching. Hello. Oh, that was ages ago. My bad. I missed your comment. But yes, there it is. This is my little container thing for now, because I'm out of time for this stream. I wish I could go on longer, but I think I made good progress. For me, if I wasn't like, you know, trying to do this, I'll be like 10 minutes and then I'll just give up. But you know, I'm proud of myself with this. I think it looks good. And hold on, it's strong enough to push. It's strong enough to push just one, but it can push them. And that's actually a good sign, because if it can push them, they can definitely move them while they're being held up. It can't pick things up right now, because there's obviously no attachment point on the arm yet. But we got it moving around, and I think I'll either carry this on in another stream or a video. I can do a video on this if you guys like. Obviously the stream will be rewatchable, like playback, so it technically is just a long video. Hi, I love you vids. Hello, Mr. Beans. How you doing? I'm actually about to end right now, but yeah, I'll stay on for, you know, a few minutes. If you guys have any questions or suggestions, drop them. And then yeah, I'm actually gonna save this because I haven't. Let's go like this. Cargo lifter. But yeah, that was today's stream. I hope you enjoyed everything, and you know, learnt something. If you want a tutorial or a guide on anything that I've been doing, any building techniques, any like microcontroller logic stuff, I'll do my best to come out with that. So I'm always looking for new videos to make and stuff. You know what, while I'm just real quick, I want to see if these are opposite. Let's come down here real quick. Actually, I'll just stick it up here. I'm going to make the up down there and that. Just want to test if this, you know, would work. Oh my, yes. That is a reach. Oh, that is good. Look at that. It can wave hello. How did you do the tank steering? Okay, yes, the tank steering is this controller here, and it basically takes my WS for the forward and AD for the steering, and it goes left and right on the motors for each wheel. And in here, it's actually very simple. It just takes, if you look at it like this is the main throttle, so increasing that will give, we'll go for an add, but we'll just ignore the rest for now, and it will just give a 1 to both of them, so it'll go forward. And then if you steer, one side will receive just a normal 1, so not really much is going to happen to one side if you're going forward. But the other one is actually getting inverted by its timesing it by 1 essentially, but -1. So it's, you know, going to be the complete opposite of what it actually would be. And so what you have is one side is going to be going normal, and the other one is going to be reversed or slowed down. So it's going to be actually subtracting from the main, so it's going to turn. But if you've got no main going on, then you have this one being increased, and then you have this one being decreased proportionally. So you're going to turn like a tank. If you do want a tutorial on this, it's not really that long, but I can kind of adapt it to something like a real quick video. But yes, that's really simple tank steering right there. Smooth. Yes, I'm actually really happy with this right now, and this is actually nearing complete functionality once I get the whole end on and the, you know, the controls. But yes, that is the stream. I think I'm gonna end it there. So thanks for watching. Of course, look out for posts and stuff, and new streams, new videos, all that good stuff. Subscribe if you haven't. And yeah.